Hey folks, back again. It's day 59. Good news is I've got some beef kubede kebab with barbecue tomatoes and lavash bread, and as well as day 59. Bad news is that this is really kind of the annoying thing, the frustrating thing, because it's in the last like several days. I think since day 54. Pretty much every day I've either glimpsed at or binge watched porn. So, yeah, regardless of all my yapping in these previous videos about, oh, don't do this, don't do that, oh, there's this rule you should follow, um, I have failed to follow it, and I'm thinking one of the reasons is, well, obviously there's the environment. I'm sitting in my room, which is where most of the relapses have happened, so associations are there. There's a lot of boredom and stress and anxiety, but some of this stuff is just life, and I just gotta learn to deal with it better. So I don't really have, kinds of excuses or reasons I, previously had when I was starting out when I didn't know any better. Um, but other than that, and just trying to find, not even try to find, like, it's kind of like I know what I need to do, I just gotta go and do it and make it a habit. Once I finish eating, I want to like switch into some uh, kind of workout clothes and go to the gym and just do that sort of thing. Make that more of a habit because I know like cold showers are definitely something I do. And this morning I did that. Um, that came within like an inch of relapsing. Fully relapsing, like Nofap relapsing. And it was obviously a partial relapse, but um, I got up and I took a cold shower, and that every time I've done that, that's just completely removed that desire and cleared me of that, and so that's one thing. But I gotta do the exercise. I need to take this sort of like curse or this dopamine junkie mentality and turn it on its head so that it's actually to my benefit. And part of that is doing the exercise. Part of that is reading. Part of it is cold showers. Um, those sorts of things. But this here, my smartphone, has been the main way, if not the, I'd say 99.99999, repeating percent of the time. This has been the way I've accessed to stuff and relapse. So, I'm gonna do something that I've done before, but I'm gonna go a little more extreme, a little more intense. I'm taking this apart, and I have the SIM card in here. I'm going to put that in this phone that I bought, this flip phone, and then I'm going to, I think I'm not charged up, but I'm going to find a way to send this in the mail to my dad, well, back to my folks, and specifically to my dad, and just, with a little note, just, I want him to keep that possession for himself, because, if it's anywhere near me, there's still that desire to go and reactivate it and then use it again. Even if I'm not immediately jumping into the porn, it's just that's kind of floating around there. It's whereas like my laptop, my mental association is that's for school or checking Facebook or checking YouTube, and not much else. I mean, oh, and there's a Canvas website. It's like a online hub for our classes at my university. So, like, I'll be checking that sort of stuff. But I don't think about watching porn when I'm using my laptop. I mean, unless I'm looking at like Nofap blogs or so, or like little tip videos from people who have succeeded, um, that sort of thing. But maybe I'm going to the Nofap forum. But other than that, the thought of porn and watching porn really doesn't cross my mind when I'm on my laptop. But if I have my phone, a smartphone, it's a mental association. In particular because there's no real accountability on this. On my laptop, it's like a program that was installed, I guess, with the computer when they sold it to me. It was like an accountability thing, like like, oh, your parents have access to, you know, this file that shows wherever you've been on the net and that sort of thing. So it's kind of like, oh, parents keep a track of their kids when their kids are off at college, making sure their kids aren't screwing around or whatever. And even though I'm 30, I obviously have my issues with porn. So it's kind of like one of those things where even though my dad won't necessarily like get super pissed at me and be like, "What the hell are you doing?" You're going to these sites or whatever. Like, just the thought of somebody's gonna see, somebody's gonna know, and it's kind of like gonna almost like blow my cover in a sense and make it clear that I'm not this total kick-ass, monastical, ascetic, pure individual that I've oftentimes presented myself as being. Um, you know, just the fact that somebody's gonna see that and might bring it up to me, especially if we're having a conversation about something like that, you know, yeah, it creates that barrier that, it's kind of like, do I really want it? Nah, let's not go do that. So, yeah, that's a big thing I'm doing. I've been flip flopping on this again and again and again. Oh, I'm going to get rid of it, and I don't get rid of it. And, you know, obviously there are inconveniences with, giving that up because, I won't have Google Maps. Um, I won't have this, computer game on there that I've been playing or smartphone game, Star Wars Commander. I won't have those kind of things. But then again, it's kind of like for the majority of human history, people have entertained themselves in front of things to do at a time. Um, and then they didn't have smartphones. They didn't have the internet, and they accomplished a lot of great things. I mean, you study science, you study chemistry, biology, mathematics, physics, get into engineering. So many of the discoveries are made by people who lived 150 years ago. I mean, what were they doing with their free time? And I think like the fact that they didn't have you know the internet and they didn't have you know at the very least the kind of pornography we have, and things were restricted to a specific sector of the city, the red light district, or certain cities themselves or towns. Where you had to go out of the way. Just having that kind of flow of life. Forced them to do a lot of things that eventually led them to making great discoveries. The laws of thermodynamics and various advances in engineering and technology. So it's just gonna be a matter of taking that time that I've used on this thing, and it's not even necessarily just porn. It's like sitting on Facebook for hours, sitting on YouTube for hours, and not even like necessarily on my channel monitoring it and looking at comments and responding to comments and that kind of thing. But or commenting on other people's videos, but just wasting time. And so with this new process, I mean, I want to get through to the rest 90 days of Nofap, and then when it's day 90, I want it to be day 30 of no porn or anything like that kind of stuff. So at least I have a month under my belt of going 100% cold turkey, and then add 60 days to that hopefully, and then make it 90 days of real pure true abstinence. Um, but I think that as time goes on, I'm gonna have I'm gonna be spending less and less time on the internet. I mean, I'll probably be to the point where, or the goal is to get to the point where, if I'm on the internet, it's like purposeful, and it's like in the obviously purposeful in the non-porn related sense. It's where it's I'm going on YouTube to upload a video, or to respond to comments, or to make some comments on some of the others people's video. Encouraging them on the NoFap journey, or I'm like messaging someone on Facebook because I have to, or I'm sending an email, or I'm making job applications or something where it's like, or checking my assignments or whatever, to the point that like I'm maybe on there for half an hour to an hour, at most, and then I'm off the internet and I'm back to real life. So that's kind of the goal, where I restrict it to bare minimum to get something practical, reasonable, responsible, and morally, ethically right, to do, and not to just be sitting there for hours and hours and leaving myself open to falling back into the habit I'm trying to quit. So, getting rid of that addiction. So, anywho, not sure how long I've yammered on, but I did find a way to go and delete some of the old videos on there that I've already uploaded, so I was able to clear up some space and be able to record a video. But next time I do hope to be recording outside again, because there's just the whole association of, you know, being here where I have relapsed so many damn times, and just I'm sitting here talking, and I'd rather be out there, you know. But it's been raining for the last like day or two, and haven't really been feeling up to it, I guess. Probably because of the binge watching as well, but gotta resist that urge to shut myself in. So, anywho, guys, before I go on too long and run out of space, um, thanks for watching. Thanks for the comments, the subscriptions, the support. I really appreciate it. Um, you know, this is really helping me in my journey and getting ahead in life, and just purifying myself and moving, you know, blameworthy character traits and habits and such. So, in particular, this one, which is my big killer, I guess you could say. Big killer addiction or habit. Anywho, thanks for watching and good luck. Bye.